We'll be looking at DropEditor from JoomUnited. This particular version is the free version. It installs like any other component in Joomla, and then it's available from the components, DropEditor, and it has limited versions of drop files and DropPics. Next, I'll be doing a video that has the paid version so you can see the difference. Just like other editors that you might be familiar with, JCE or TinyMCE, there's some profiles and some configurations here. Let's just quickly take a look at the default, and you'll see that you have different editor tools where you can drag and drop. I have a real basic set of tools that we're going to be looking at, and I find that most of my clients that just want to easily edit, it's just a little bit frustrating when you have so many tools you don't know where to look. So that's the theory here. Let's go ahead and take a look at it from the client perspective. I'm logged into the front end of a test website, and here is a number of articles. This is the blog category layout, and I have 10 goats. I have 9 that are Nigerian dwarf goats, and I have 1 that's a pygmy goat. These aren't all my goats, but it's just a sampling here of some dummy text, as it were, with a picture. So let's take a look at my pygmy goat dinos page here. We're going to click on Edit, and you can see there's this DropEditor's interface right here with the common tools that you'd be interested in. Most of my clients, when they aren't wanting to be artistic and they just want to work on their site, basically need to click in here to adjust some text. Sometimes they need to have a link. The thing that's frustrating to me with the TinyMCE editor is that when I click on the link here, it just says put in your link. Here I get to choose from menu items, articles, categories, files, custom URL, a mail to, or an anchor. And so if I chose a menu item, I could just select a menu item that's already here and click insert, and with some of the other sort of options here. Entering files is also an issue sometimes, and so we'll go over this on another video, but I wanted to mostly talk with you about pictures. It's been really frustrating. Oh, and columns. Most articles are made of columns and rows, and that's been really a struggle for people in some of the other editors. So let's just take a look here real quickly, and I'm going to remove this text below the read more link, and let's just see how it works to insert a column. I'm going to go ahead, and you can see that there's different variations of columns, and it's put in here by these dotted rows. I'm going to go ahead and just insert a picture into this column. And the DropPics is really what got me interested in this editor, because it's just so darn easy to use. Now the extended version has a lot more features, but even this one has a really nice options. So if I wanted to add flowers picture here, you can see it's already uploaded, but if I wanted to have a new one, I could just drag and drop it onto here. Let's just take a look. There's some different sort of options that you have here, and I am just going to go ahead and insert it as is, and you'll see her picture just shows up right there. Let's go ahead and click save, and you'll be able to see now that when I click on Dino's full article again, it will be there. And if I wanted to edit it, super simple. I'll just go ahead and double click on this picture. Brings up this interface again that lets me go ahead and change the picture or upload another photo. So the default behavior for these photos without doing anything else is to go ahead and open up a pop-up window. So when you have a larger photo like this, when you upload it into the DropPics It will automatically resize the thumbnail to the size you've indicated in the options that you want. It's just a matter for the client of uploading the picture, inserting it, and the rest of this is already done for you. So very easy. So I'm back at my Dino editor editor window here, and you know, this isn't Dino. I really want that extra text that I accidentally took out. So we're going to go ahead and use the versions that Joomla has built in. And you'll see that I had this version previous. In fact, let's go ahead and compare it. So let's go ahead and compare these two versions. And it will give me an idea of what I had. And it says, oh, here this was tossed out and this one was put in. So I'm able to go ahead and decide that I want to restore this version here. And let's see what I've got. And it went ahead and restored it back to what I had. And I'll be able to now save and close. So advantages of using this editor also for my client is because since it is an editor, I can go ahead and in some different components, which it has some specifics about that as well, I can choose some different components and use it in there as well. So I was hemming and hawing because I thought I had event booking installed on this test site, so I quickly did install it just now. And we do have a test event here on the front end. So when I go ahead and edit it, or whether I'm working the front end or the back end really, I can in the description area go ahead and have some columns and rows, photos, files, and links easily in this short description or long description. And I think that'll be really nice for clients to be able to have a prettier interface than just some of the text that they have been feeling like they're limited to without having such an easy editor to work with.